Hi everybody, and welcome to my attempt at this week's BBO weekly free instant tournament. Hopefully most of you have played it already. About 4/5 of the people who watch these videos watch them in the week that they're published, so presumably while they're actually having played the hands, and about 1/5 are them subsequently. You can obviously still learn subsequently, and I expect much more if you've just played them yourself. Anyway, the way to get to it, of course, is instant tournaments, weekly free instant tournament. And as I always say, it's 8 boards, match points, and nobody can have more high card points than you, which is the extra bit of information that you have compared to real bridge. So there we go. 1 heart by my right-hand opponent. We've got 17 high card points. We don't have a heart stop, so we can't bid 1 no trump. We've just got to double, even though we've only got 3 spades. At least we do have 3 spades. If we didn't have 3 spades, we wouldn't be able to double. But at least if partner bids spades with 4, we will have the majority of them. 4 hearts from there. Right. Double now says I got 23 plus total points. Will the robot, I mean, I have a penalty double here. I expect to make 2 spades, a club and a diamond, and to beat 4 hearts. Danger is that partner's going to bid something if I double. So I've just got to pass. We'll see what happens to people who doubled. Probably there'll be somebody in the results and where we can see that. But I'm going to pass. I have to lead now. I'm going to try and set up my diamond trick. Maybe there's a diamond trick. I see the 6 from partner. We haven't seen the 2. Opponents are obviously drawing trumps. And that looks like they're drawn. Partner's got the jack of diamonds, so we'll let partner win that, and hopefully they'll switch to a black suit. Spade. 4. That's an honor. Should I try and take the ace of clubs before I do anything else? I think I'll take this, try taking the ace of spades first. If this fails, partner will have the queen. 9 now. Partner got 3 to the queen. Let's try taking the ace of clubs at this stage. Partner doesn't seem to like clubs. Probably the king, queen of clubs there. Is the queen of diamonds standing up? Is the queen of spades standing up? Opponents have it. Right. Here comes the king, queen of clubs, throwing some diamonds away. Did I have a diamond trick to cash? Yes. That's the answer. So I could have beaten this by 2 tricks rather than 1. So I only got 28%. And people who doubled were left there. So I could have doubled and got 82% as opposed to 28%. Because this is where the second double and partner passed, even though the double showed 23 points. So I was unduly worried that the partner might take it out. Still got there's a bit to catch up if I'm going to beat last week's score, which is so 1 diamond this time, and this time I have 16 high card points, but a diamond stop. So it's my belief that if you have 15 to 17 points in the stop in opponent's suit and no void, you just overcall 1 no trump. 4 hearts from partner is showing 6 spades and wants me to bid 4 spades. So I'll do that. And we get a diamond lead. Partner, in fact, has 7 spades. Club. So see if this gets roughed. No, it doesn't. But we had 5 diamonds. Dummy had 3. That's 8. So this 5 of diamonds, if it's a singleton, they've got 5 between them. This hand would have 4, and so they still have the jack guarded. We're not going to rough anything in our hand. Our aim is to try and throw a club loser away on a diamond, but that may not be possible if this hand has jack 10, although we have a finesse position. There are not so many entries to dummy. I'm going to play, I want to draw trumps because this may be a singleton diamond and they might be roughing if I play on diamonds. So I'm going to draw this round of trumps. So there are 7 in dummy, 2 in our hand, which is 9. They had 4, 2 of them are gone. So they've got 2 more. The jack hasn't appeared, so certainly need to play the king if I'm going to draw them. Right, so there are no more trumps out. So the question is, has this hand led a singleton diamond, or have they? They've led the diamond suit. This hand has at least 3 diamonds because they opened 1 diamond. We'll call 3 plus diamonds. So, and if this hand had, we've seen the 10. If this hand had jack X, I think they would have led the jack. So I'm going to take a diamond finesse in order to get as many discards as I can. And there we go. It was a singleton. I did need to take that finesse in order to get these. So I'm going to certainly throw my club loser away. And I'm going to throw a heart loser away. No, because I only got 1 heart loser anyway. I'm going to hope that they see if we can persuade them not to go up with the ace. So I'm going to go to my and lead the heart. There's the ace, as expected. And here's the 5, the king, and we can claim, making +2 for 96%. Right, presumably other people didn't, they only made +1, didn't go via this no trump sequence. Okay, we move on to board 3, and we have 11 high card points, which means that nobody else can have more than 11. And we only have 2 spades. So I just glanced and saw that we're at rank 1 to 8. So we've made up for our bad first board with our good second one, and that we're tied with 7 other people. But looking at this hand I'd always normally be opening 1 diamond, but here really the points are pretty evenly distributed, and we don't have spades. We're not vulnerable though. So if opponents have something, we're likely to have a good sacrifice. I'm tempted to pass it out, to pass and hope it gets passed out, but I think I've got too much distribution. If I was vulnerable, I would pass, but we can afford to be, if we're not doubled, 2 off and still do better than them making a contract. So I'm going to open a diamond and see. 1 heart from there says they got 5 hearts. 2 hearts from partner says they've got 4 diamonds. And 3 diamonds from east says they've got 11 plus total points. Partner's got 11 plus total points. This has got 9 to 19 total points. Well, we know now nobody's doing it. They're going to 3 hearts. I'm going to let them play in 3 hearts. I don't want to bid 4 diamonds. And partner doesn't either. So, and partner's leading trumps to stop them roughing diamonds. I'm going to let this one run around to Clara. That's almost certainly a singleton, because this hand should have 5, and there's 3 there. That's 8. Making 8. We've got 5. I've got 4. So partner was almost certainly a singleton from partner. This looks as though partner's got 3 clubs to the jack. I've got 2, and there were 5 in dummy, so there's probably another one here. Possibly not. I'll tell partner I've got the top diamond. I've got them playing spades. No. So partner's queen of clubs. It hasn't dropped. I'm going to keep the 10 of spades because it's. Do I want partner on lead? What's partner going to do if they're stuck on lead? And what am I going to do if I'm stuck on lead? We haven't taken any tricks so far. We think partner's got the king of spades, don't we? We think partner's got the queen of clubs. We know partner's got the queen of clubs. If we force dummy to rough diamonds, then that may give us an extra trump trick. Now, West has turned up with 2 clubs, no more than 5 hearts is 7, no more than 3 diamonds, which means they have at least 3 spades. So they're trying to set up spades. We want to rough a spade, really. I think. And then we'll have, I think partner's got the king of spades. So we make a diamond, a spade, rough a spade, and a heart, and we're still not beating them. What will partner do if we leave them on lead? We don't want them leading the queen of clubs. Setting up a club in dummy. Partner played the jack of diamonds. They could have the queen, but the queen could be with West. I think we just got to let partner hold this trick and hope they don't lead the queen of clubs. Am I going to throw? I don't think I want to throw 10 of spades away. I think partner's got a winning spade. Right, well, they've roughed the diamond. Ace of hearts. Partner did have the queen of diamonds. Here comes the 5 of clubs, which is a winner. And is their 9th trick. And I don't think I can do anything about it. So partner's queen of clubs was a disaster. I did need to overtake it. I'm going to throw the 10 of spades. I'm going to rough the 9 of spades, which was partner's winner, cash the king of hearts. And lead the ace of diamonds, which is a trick. 25%. 4 diamonds, 1 off is better. Nobody managed, and passing out, which was my inclination at the start. I didn't think 4 diamonds was a sensible thing to do, but partner has 5 diamonds. Maybe partner should have done something about it. But could I have beaten 3 hearts is the question. This is probably worth having a quick look at. If I get this hand out. and have a look at it. And the crucial bit, I think, is where I could have overtaken the Jack of Diamonds. What does Gibb think? So that makes whatever I do. So even if I overtake and lead a diamond, it looks like it's making. So if I can play lead a diamond, oh yes, overtake and lead a diamond, and presumably dummy has to rough. Yeah. And now what does dummy have to do? Dummy has to play their club. And presumably they rough. You know, they have to rough. Partner's Queen of Clubs goes, and now I can play a spade or I can play the hearts. The dummy's ace, and now they must play their winning club, as they did, and I have no good answer to that. So yeah, I couldn't beat it. It was in the bidding. We did have to bid 4 diamonds. Or pass, of course, pass was even better. If I passed it out, and they had spades and hearts. So equal 7th to 9th now. So more catching up to do. 1 diamond passed round to us. And we have 18 high card points. This is, even for the robot, I think 1 spade is just showing 9 plus. Yeah, we have to double here to show that we have a big hand. And now if we bid 2 spades, well, 2 no trumps shows 21 to 23. So yeah, we want to bid 2 spades here. And partner goes to 4 spades because we did show a good hand, 18 plus high card points and 5 spades, which is what we wanted to show. It's what we have. And so we're now playing in 4 spades. And the King of Clubs is a nice lead. It's probably a singleton. Why would they lead it otherwise? But any other lead looks bad. So it may be that we can run these clubs and get a discard if we keep the 9 of clubs as an entry to table, or the King of Hearts, or possibly the Queen of Diamonds even. So we'll play low to start with. We'll win the Ace of Clubs. We're not going to rough anything in dummy, so we may as well try drawing trumps. I'm going to lead the low spade towards the 10. And that 1, so the ace is here. We don't know where the 9 of spades is. This hand's bid diamonds twice, so they may well have 6. They might only have 5, I think. They promised 6, the 2 diamond bid. It did promise 6, so they got 6 diamonds. And they haven't wanted to transfer to, haven't bid hearts subsequently, showing a reverse. So I'm going to lead the 8 of spades and see if they cover. They don't. Well, we know the ace is here, so the spades are no worse than 4-2. They might be 3-3, so we don't finesse. Well, we're going to rough, play the king. The ace comes here. They're going to exit with a diamond. Well, we don't have a quick, unless clubs are 2-2, that's not going to get us to dummy. So I'm going to play the Queen of Diamonds in the hope that they've led away from the king, and they have. So now the question is, So we don't have that immediate diamond loser. We're not going to get rid of a heart loser. We've only got, for East to have only one diamond, West would have to have 8 because we had 4 between us. The West has 8 in East. So the ace of diamonds is going to stand up. There are only 2 trumps out. So we can draw those trumps and knock out the ace of hearts. Difficulty is we may have a club loser if this hand has 3 to the jack. If we give this hand 6 diamonds, if they have 3 spades and 1 club, which is the dangerous situation, because at the moment we're in dummy, we could lead the club and finesse the 10. I don't think they've led that from jack 5. But if they have 3 spades and 2 clubs, 3 spades and 1 club, and 6 diamonds, that leaves them with 3 hearts. The difficulty is getting to dummy to take a club finesse subsequently, because they might duck the Queen of Hearts. And then we will have a club loser. So we want to try and avoid. So what are the odds? If they had 6 diamonds, 1 club, and 2 spades, then they would have 4 hearts, and they might well, in this auction here, have bid 1 heart rather than 2 diamonds. So I'm inclined to think they've got 3 spades and 1 club, and therefore it's not safe to take a club finesse now. So I need to get to my hand. But they may find it more difficult to duck a heart if I lead a heart to the Queen now. So that's what I'm going to do. Well, they didn't find it more difficult. And they did only have 2 spades, so I could have taken the club finesse safely. Right. There's no any reason to keep. We can throw a club. But that's we got what they have 1 more spade. This hand's going to throw in another heart. So so throw a heart from there. That's drawn the last trump. Might as well see if they give us access to dummy. No, the ace of hearts was there. The diamond comes back. And here we find that we have a club loser. I suspect. Yep. Got 92.9% for 4 spades, but we could have made an over trick if when we were in dummy with the Queen of Diamonds, we'd taken a finessing clubs. This hand couldn't have ruffed. And probably 4 spades plus 1. Yeah, that would have got us up near 100%. So we're in 3rd place now. And 12 points this time with 3 spades. So this time we definitely do want to open the bidding with 1 diamond. We've got a bit more in spades. 1 heart from there. And this looks a remarkably similar auction. 2 hearts from partner, a Q, but no raise here this time. We're a minimum, so we're just going to bid 3 diamonds here. I think 2 no trumps would show a lot more. No, it would just show 11 to 13 points with a stop in hearts. Wouldn't show our 5 diamonds, though. But, well, if we're going to get the game we're most likely to make is 3 no trumps. I think I'm going to bid 2 no trumps and see what happens. That one's going to pass. All right. So see what are the king, queen, jack of hearts here? Let's dock this one. Queen, six. This hand's got 5 hearts. This one doesn't have any more. So this has got jack, 9 of hearts. And they've probably got the ace of clubs. But so I think we need to win this one. If they don't have the ace of clubs or the diamond, queen, jack, fall. See, we've got 9 diamonds, so they've got 4. And we're going to lose one now to east. And they're probably going to play a club, which will probably win. No, they're playing a spade. So it looks as though east may have the ace of clubs on this. So we want to what? And the queen of spades is here because the east led the jack. Do I want to cash the spade? No, I'm going to cash my. Do I want to cash the spade now and ultimately play clubs from my hand, playing this hand for the queen and this hand for the ace? So I've got 4 tricks at the moment, 5, 6, 7. I'm still one short. No, if I keep the king of spades in place, I think that's still a trick. So I'm going to cash the diamonds. The queen of clubs appears from there. It looks like they've got the ace of clubs. I'm going to throw the 8 of spades away and lead the jack of clubs. No, the ace is there, so we can lead that across to there. And now this looks quite good. Oh, we won the trick. Ah, right. That was foolish, wasn't it? Oh, I can leave a spade. It's the queen, king, oomph, the clubs. I'll throw my spade away. Right. And I'm going to have to lose the last 2 tricks. But for 100% forbidding 2 no trumps. Everybody else is playing in diamonds for 110. Whereas even if I just made 2 no trumps, which is what would have been a fair result, I would have got a very good score. Somebody made 120. Yeah. Still, that's got us up into 2nd place. And we now move on to board 6. And we've got 12 high card points again. We're short in spades, but we've got such good distribution and we're not vulnerable. So we're going to open this 1 heart. As expected, 1 spade from there, 2 hearts from north, 3 hearts from east. So they're committed to at least 3 spades. We're going to have to outbid them really and hope not to get doubled. 4 clubs shows a lot more points than I've got. It says it's a Q bid, right? So it looks like I got a pass. I'm getting another chance to bid because West is going to have to bid 3 spades. And they've gone to 4 spades. Are we going to try and beat it, or am I going to bid 5 clubs? 5 clubs is another Q bid. You can't find a sacrifice. How many partners shown? 3 plus. Oh, well, looks like I might have been better off passing again, but I don't think we can do anything about four spades here. I'm going to pass. Partners on lead, they can lead hearts. It's just an ace there. I'm going to try and set up a club trick. I can't stop them roughing hearts in dummy. They want to. No, I did have a good sacrifice in clubs, in all hearts. I've done a lot better playing the contract. Well, have we got any heart tricks? Yes, we have a heart trick. And another heart trick. Wow, what a misplay by opponents. Nine of clubs. They needed to set up diamonds before drawing trumps. And of course, they could have dropped my singleton king of diamonds. Four spades -1. Another good score. Four spades is made or made with an over trick. And five hearts is a good save if four spades is making. But normally, see not. I don't know why it's made lots of times. Anyway, we've got 17 high card points, balanced hand. So this is one no trump in the robot system. Two clubs is Stayman, two diamonds. I don't have a four card major. Two spades. I have four hearts, five spades, and nine high card points. So we've got 26 high card points. We don't have an 8 card major suit fit. We've got 7 in spades and 7 in hearts between us. So this is a 3-no trump bid. We've got a slight worry about diamonds. So here comes this heart lead is nice for us because it should pick up the jack of hearts. We've got ace, king of diamonds. We've got an 8-card club fit. We've got lots of possible sources of tricks. If we were to play on clubs, we should lead from dummy the 9, and if it's not covered by the 10, run it, which would win against an honor plus a 10 in the east hand and only lose to king. Yeah, it would win against king 10 and queen 10 in the east hand and only lose to king queen. So it'd be twice as likely to succeed as to fail. We'll play low here. The 7, so we can win the 9. Perhaps we should have played the 8 to try and encourage the jack to appear. Given that we are in this hand now, I think we'll play on spades, and there's no point in taking a spade finesse because the 10 would still be set up. We could just play the hearts back. What's the 6 led from? The robot likes leading short suits. So I'm inclined to think that East has the long hearts and West has the long spades. So we'll try the spades. Perhaps they don't, but we'll play the queen. And here comes the diamond to the king. All right. Since I'm in dummy, I am going to make this club play, especially if it loses to West. West can't play diamonds to advantage. Well, I'm going to go up. The ace. And see if they'll give me an entry to dummy. No. Right. So I suspect East has ace jack of hearts. They played the Queen of Clubs. So I don't think it's safe to play on hearts anymore. The danger is that the Queen of Diamonds is in the west hand, and he's to get in and play diamonds. The Queen of Clubs, maybe they've got King Queen Doubleton or King or Queen 10. I think I'm going to play to see that it's the Queen, the King that's Doubleton still, rather than the 10. I could lead the Jack, which would pin the 10, and have to unblock the 8. When I say pin the 10, if the 10's Doubleton, I lead the Jack. They can win their club honour, but the 10 would fall. I'm inclined to play for that not to be the case. Although that would make the entries easier. They're pretty much equal chances now that there's a Doubleton King or a Doubleton 10. Playing for a Doubleton King lets me go either way. A Doubleton 10 lets me go either way because if the Jack forces out the King, the 10 drops. I can have an entry in either hand in clubs. Whereas if I lead a low one and the King falls, I only got an entry in the Jack of clubs to my hand to capture the 10. So playing for Doubleton 10 is slightly better at match points. So I'm going to do that. And the King's there. Is the 10 going to fall? I'm going to unblock the 8. It does. Wow. And they are exiting with a club. And I'm going to win that in my hand. And now these two clubs are good. The Jack of Spade is good as well. No way of getting to it. And I throw the Jack of Hearts. So I'm going to cash my 9th trick, which is the Ace of Diamonds. So I think East has the Ace of Hearts. I'm going to lead the Jack of Diamonds. No, East has the Queen of Diamonds as well. Right. 9 tricks is 67.9%. So some people did manage to make an over trick, but other people went down. So was a tricky hand to play, lots of counting to be done. On to board, not the last board, but we are in first place now. Right. It's good to know. 1 spade, 3 hearts by partner is an aggressive weak jump overcall, supposedly showing 7 hearts. 3 spades. So now this is interesting. Partner's got 10 minus high card points. So we could think about 3 no trumps, which if we've got these 4 top tricks in our hand, and if partner's got 7 hearts to the ace king, that gives us 11 tricks in no trumps. The difficulty is if partner doesn't have 7 the ace king of hearts, we may have a heart trick to lose and then a lot of spades to lose after a spade lead. So 4 hearts is a comparatively safer contract. They're likely to bid 4 spades over it, which they might not do over 3 no trumps. And then we've got to consider, do we want to bid 5 hearts? Or do we want to double 4 spades? We've probably got no heart tricks, but we have got 4 certain tricks. So before we bid 4 hearts, we need to know what we're going to do over 4 spades. If we have a heart loser, well, what's partner got? If they've only got the king of hearts, they should have another card, which could go with our honours here. So I think 5 hearts is probably making. So let's see. Let's bid 4 hearts. There's 4 spades, as expected. So we'll bid 5 hearts. And they bid 5 spades. And now we really do need to pull out the red card. The partner leads their 10 of diamonds. Well, we better capture our king here. My partner led the 10 of diamonds. Dummy's got the singleton. I could draw some trumps because they're not running a lot of tricks anywhere, and they may not be able to rough enough diamonds to get rid of their diamond losers. I've got pretty good clubs. Partners should have 7 hearts. There's 3 in dummy, 3 in our hand, which means there'll be a void here. And if I lead a heart, they could rough or they could just throw away something. So I think I'm going to cut down dummy's roughing values by playing ace and another trump. And they won't be able to lead hearts from the west hand. Partner had 2 spades as well. So there are only 6 spades here. Queen of diamonds, throwing a heart away. Fine, I'll take the ace of diamonds now. Do they have jack? If they have the jack of diamonds, my 9's still good. So I could lead the 2 of diamonds, but they probably will finesse me. If I lead a heart, they're likely to discard a loser, let my partner make his ace of his or her ace of hearts. And I throw a club away, 2, 4, 6. We've got 10 clubs between us. Partner, between me and dummy, partner would probably have led a singleton club. We think they got 7 hearts, 2 spades is 9. They've turned up with at least 2 diamonds. I think they've got 2 clubs and that Clara just has 1 club, which they will throw away if I lead a heart. So I'm going to try the ace of clubs here. I think partner's got the queen. And now I'm going to lead the 2 of hearts. They're going to rough. So the king of hearts is not good. They have the jack of diamonds. So king of hearts away. The 8 of diamonds, they're going to rough. And now their clubs are coming, throwing their diamonds away. %67%, is that enough to keep us in first place? Yes, 71.43 is quite reasonably well clear of second place. Was there a way to be allowed to play in 5 hearts? We can't see at the moment. But anyway, I hope you find that useful, that there are some useful lessons. There was that big counting hand, which I didn't do so good on, just making 3 no trumps. There clearly was an over trick, but probably ways of getting the robots to give it to us. But at least we moved to first place this time. So we could have got 5 spades, 3 off. Four spades doubled made lots of times. Six hearts -2 was not the right way to go. There were always likely to be two losers. So I hope you did find that useful, and please do subscribe to the channel. That's the thing that helps me most. But like the video, leave any comments that you've got, and I hope to see you again next week. Thank you for watching.